it's Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombiecat.
This is our review of the NECA Aliens 2-pack of Carter J. Burke and the Xenomorph Warrior. What did I say? Xenomorph?
Xenomorph War.
Xenomorph War. And I guess this is a concept alien for Aliens 2 that wasn't used. And, you know, they ended up with the bumpy heads instead of this one, like, with a dome. Because the first movie had the dome. But there's a picture of Burke on the side. The alien on that side. On the back, you can see some poses and things they did with the Burke figure. And there's a description if you want to read it. And there's some other people you can get. Now I was surprised they actually made this figure, because they've been making lots of the Aliens characters, but I never would have figured they'd make him because of just his normal clothes and stuff. But I'm glad they did, because I love that expression. It's also weird because I got this figure at the same time we were watching Stranger Things Season 2, and then Polarizer was in it, and I got this figure, and it's like, what? It's like I got a Polarizer figure, and then he's on the show we're watching right now. It's just weird. But, yeah, let's open this up. Okay, so there they are, opened up. Forgot to mention the Hadley's Hope little sign there that comes with it. And Hadley's Hope is the name of the colony that's on LV 426. Population 158.
Have a nice day.
And some hoodlum spray painted that there. And this is the hoodlum that sprayed it on there.
Have a nice day.
But that's pretty cool that they made this figure. I'm guessing this was a 2-pack with this, because if he would have been a single pack, he probably would have been a peg warmer. I mean, obviously the people who really wanted to complete their character collection from that movie would buy him, but just because of what he looks like, his normal clothes and everything, he might be a peg warmer. So maybe including this little Hadley's Hope sign and the Xenomorph, that maybe they're hoping more people would buy it. I don't know if that's what their idea was.
It's really not a very exciting costume.
No. But yeah, I'd fall one of the people who I definitely want to get him, just because I love that expression for one thing.
Yeah, that's a big selling point on him.
And they really made it look like him, and they did a pretty good job on his outfit. And I want just about any character they'll make from the movie, at least one version of. But some people wouldn't. They would buy maybe some of the cooler looking humans, and the Xenomorphs, maybe skip someone who looks like him. So I'm guessing that's why they did this whole set. So here is Burke, the Polarizer figure. I think of him more as Polarizer than Burke. He just looks like Polarizer. It was funny, I forget where I've seen it. I think it was on one of NECA's posts on Instagram or Facebook. Someone commented on it and said they could finally make their Mad About You custom figure.
I don't even remember that show, but I remember him being in it.
Yeah, I never watched this show. It's one of them shows I've always seen advertised. I just never actually seen it. I think it was him and Helen Hunt or something.
I believe so.
The tornado lady.
I can picture her. I think that's who it is. If you tilt him back, it kind of looks like his tighty whities are showing.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a shirt underneath or something.
Don't look at my undies!
But, I mean, it's better than skin showing, I guess. I don't know. I like his checkered shirt. It looks good. His little vest looks pretty good.
Yeah, his vest actually has a lot of detail on it with the little stitches and everything.
Looks pretty good. Got his pants. But
he's got a really flat ass.
Yeah. Helen Hunt was like, I like that flat ass. That's why I'm mad about you. mad about
your flat ass.
But there's a nice detail on the pants too. There's texture on it, and there's wrinkles sculpted in. The paint is like highlights and shadows, and it looks good. Got shiny little shoes with hair on it. Why hair everywhere?
It's that freaking cat.
Yeah. They did a really good job on his face, though. That really looks like him.
I did notice, though, he's got like 2 little tiny dots of flesh color sticking out in his hair.
Oh, yeah.
Very tiny. I just happened to notice it.
That really looks like him from just about every angle. It looks like him. And the hair, too. He's got his signature Polarizer hair.
The face.
I love it. I mean, that's really good after getting the Bill Paxton's scared face. I love getting this scared face too. Because they were the two scaredy cats in the movie. Although Bill Paxton's actually a good guy in the movie. Hudson. He's just a chicken at first, but then he becomes a badass later.
Grows some balls.
But this guy stays a dickhead. He's a little worm, asshole, conniving little shit. And here's the Hadley's Hope sign. It's kind of nice. I don't know why they got these random pieces of metal attached. I mean, I'm guessing that's the way it was in the movie, but I don't know why they did that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, it could be that there was more to it and it just kind of broke.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look in the movie and try to find where they show this. I don't even remember. But that's cool. There's lots of detail painted on there. Looks like there's rust all over it. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the Xenomorph, which has a lot of the same parts that, well, I think probably all of these parts are reused. I don't think there's anything new on this. I guess this is basically just the Xenomorph from Aliens mixed with the Alien. That's hard to say. I'm just going to call it Aliens 2 because it's confusing. It looks like the body from Aliens 2 with the head from Alien 1. That's basically what this looks like. And it's kind of brown instead of black like it was in the first movie. So here's how the aliens actually turned out looking like in the movie. They got no dome on their head and they got the like bumpy thing on there. It's kind of like somebody just peeled their thing off their head.
You got a head spine.
And then there's no like human looking skull in there like there is on this one. Well, it's hard to see on this one because it's
so black in the front.
Yeah. But you can see the bodies look pretty much the same. Don't really see any differences. And this is the alien from the first Alien movie. You can see they both have the dome, the smooth dome on their head. You can see the skull in there. But the body's a little bit different. Like this one's got this weird thing on its arm. You got different fingers. Like this one's got like 6 fingers. This one's got 3. So there's a little bit of differences. I just now noticed that this piece is missing off of this one. I must have fell off. I don't know where it went.
His back tongue.
So there's 2 of the best expressions NECA has done. I mean, they've done lots of good expressions, but I just love those 2 scared faces.
This is definitely one of the best expressions I've ever seen.
Yeah. They both look so scared, but yeah, this is awesome.
Well, he looks a little bit more confused.
Yeah.
Just gonna poop himself. I didn't wear my brown pants.
So I was looking up a picture of Helen Hunt from Mad About You, then I was looking up a picture of her from Twister, and I forgot that in Twister she started a movie with Bill Paxton. So that's kind of crazy. Both of these scaredy cats from Aliens were into Helen Hunt. Let's go over articulation pretty quick. So I can do that. Spin. Up at the shoulders. I'm going to do that. Then the elbow could spin there. Also there's a hinge. You can spin at the wrist. Well, it's a ball joint, so it can just kind of wiggle around and spin. Then the torso, you can go back and forward a lot. Tilt side to side a little bit. Spin. Then at the hips, this pelvis area is flexible, so you can give them a full split. Kick out. Spin there too. Then it can spin at the knee. Also, there's a hinge. Goes about that far. Then the ball joint at the ankle.
His foot completely comes off.
There you
it's
can
attachable.
see it. I just want to see how far it could go.
Not that far.
But still, you can move it around decently enough. So articulation's pretty good on him. I'm not going to go over all the articulation of him because, I mean, you've probably seen other reviews. the articulation hasn't seemed to change recently.
You've reviewed a lot of aliens.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's basically all the same articulation that's been coming out recently with the alien figures. The Xenomorph figures, I guess. See? Yeah, his little inner mouth is stuck. There we go.
I know they're xenomorphs, but I always call them aliens.
I call them aliens, too, but...
They are aliens. It's just... they're a specific kind.
Yeah. I'll call them aliens, and sometimes I call them xenomorphs. But when it comes to predators, I call them predators. I'm never going to call them yatus or whatever the hell they call them. I hate that name. Alright, so there's everybody that they have made so far. That's a lot of people to make from one movie from NECA. That's 8 people there. That's pretty impressive.
And like a gazillion xenomorphs.
Yeah, well, yeah, lots of xenomorphs. But I hope they make more. I mean, they might have issues with rights for certain actors and that kind of thing. But that'd be cool if they made everybody. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really like this set. I mean, I mostly just wanted it for Burke. But I mean, it's cool to get another xenomorph.
That was a really good pose.
Yeah. I love his expression. As you can probably tell. That's my favorite part about this entire set is his expression. My second favorite part would just be how awesome they did making it look like Polarizer. It looks like him so much.
Mm-hmm.
The outfit looks pretty good on him. And then it's a nice little touch. They added a Hadley's Hope wall. That's something I would never expected them to make, but that's cool that they did.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice too.
Oh, I like it. Got it at Toys R Us. So check there if you're looking for it. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. So, honey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm just a little bit sad, honey.
Oh, really? That's too bad. What's the matter?
Well, I've been thinking that we should have a couple kids.
Oh, no, don't start that again.
So, is this the kind of things we say in this show?
I've got no idea what we say on this show. Absolutely no idea what we say on this show.
Wait a second. Do we have a laugh track? Oh, apparently we do.
Hey, what are you doing with my girl? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Didn't you hear? There's a twister coming. Run for your lives. Game over, man. Game over. Who the hell is that guy?
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.